Maya and Arjun were twins, as identical as two peas in a pod, well, almost. Both were brainy, but when it came to school, they were on opposite ends of the spectrum. Maya was a total whiz, her backpack a bottomless pit of textbooks and highlighters. Early mornings found her battling math problems, evenings were spent dissecting history, and even breaks were used for quick vocabulary reviews. Arjun, on the other hand, was the king of later. Schoolwork was a distant land he rarely ventured into, preferring the vibrant world of video games where he was an undefeated champion, at least in his own mind. One sunny afternoon, attending a particularly dull lecture, they stumbled upon a curious antique shop tucked away in a forgotten corner. Inside, the air hung thick with the scent of forgotten memories and whispered possibilities. A wizened old man with eyes that held the wisdom of 1,000 stories greeted them. "Welcome, young travelers," he rasped, his voice a gentle rumble like faraway thunder. "Perhaps you seek treasures from the past." Intrigued, they browsed amongst chipped teacups and tarnished silver. Maya's gaze landed on a magnificent hourglass, its glass bulb swirled with an otherworldly mist, and within, sand the color of crushed diamonds glittered. "Wow, what is that?" she breathed, mesmerized. The old man chuckled. "Ah, the sands of opportunity, my dear. Each grain represents a moment, a chance to learn, to grow. Use them wisely, and they pave your path to success. But waste them." His voice trailed off, a glint of warning in his eyes. That night, Maya couldn't shake the image of the hourglass. Every conquered equation, every insightful note scribbled in her notebook felt like a precious grain poured purposefully, building a strong foundation for her future. But Arjun? He scoffed. "Sandcastle magic," he muttered, flipping the hourglass upside down with a mischievous grin. The sand cascaded down in a mesmerizing flow, and a thrill shot through him. He had all the time in the world, right? Wrong. Big time, wrong. Weeks turned into months. Maya blossomed like a sunflower reaching for the sun, her confidence radiating with every passing day. Arjun, however, felt a cold dread creeping in. Exams loomed like a grumpy ogre, its shadow swallowing his unprepared mind. In a desperate scramble, he flipped the hourglass, praying for a miracle. But the sand remained stubbornly lodged at the bottom. Panic gnawed at him. The shop. Gone. The old man. Vanished without a trace. Exam day arrived, a battlefield of scratching pens and racing minds. Maya, a warrior queen, tackled each question with practiced ease. Arjun, a nervous wreck, fumbled through the paper, his mind a wasteland of forgotten facts. The results were a brutal echo of their time spent. Maya, the champion of time management, soared with a scholarship in her hand. Arjun, the king of procrastination, tasted the bitter sting of disappointment. Dejected, he finally confessed his woes to Maya. "How did you do it?" he croaked, his voice heavy with regret. Maya, ever the wise one, smiled. "Remember the hourglass, Arjun? It wasn't magic. It was a reminder. Time, like those tiny grains of sand, is a gift, fleeting and irreplaceable. I chose to use each one wisely, to build a future brimming with possibilities." A spark ignited in Arjun's eyes. He may have fumbled this round, but the lesson echoed loud and clear. From that day on, he became a reformed procrastinator. He used his time like a sculptor, meticulously chipping away at his goals. It wasn't easy, but with every focused minute, every conquered challenge, he felt a new sense of power. So, remember students, time is your most precious resource. Don't let it slip through your fingers like sparkly sand. Use it wisely, and watch as you build a future brighter than 1,000 sunrises.